folks, welcome back to BBQTalk.ca series of how-to videos. Today I'm going to show you how to portion your own whole beef tenderloin. A lot of meat there. We find that we'll save about 30% over our already pre-portioned costs that we'd buy at the butcher or at the grocery store. Very easy to do. Stay tuned. I'll take off the backpack and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've removed the backpack, and as you can see, they've trimmed it up, but there's still a lot of trimming to do. You especially want to get away most of this this silver skin here. So what you do is just kind of make a cut. Just run your knife underneath of it. Pull against the silver skin, okay? Because that is a tough, sinewy, inedible product, if you will, on your beef tenderloins. You want to get rid of that. You want to also get rid of most of this outside fat. Okay, you see we're not losing much, if anything at all. Okay. Trim all that stuff off because you want the best possible end product for the plate. Just dig your knife up under, okay, make a little cut, grab, pull against your knife, and get all that off. Okay, you want all that gone. Okay, as I'm trimming along here, you can see that we've got most of that sinew and that fat silver skin along the top gone. We've revealed another cut, a natural cut of the tenderloin. Okay, and this would be called the cap. This is the cap. Up here is another part called the head. And if you just take it, you can see that it will come away, pretty much peel away with your fingertips. Okay, you want to remove that. We can use that for some beef tips if you wanted to. We can use it in some stir fries, what we normally do with it. It still has to be trimmed up, but what you don't want is you don't want it to be part of your tenderloin. You don't want to bite into anything chewy. You want a beautiful, beautiful dinner that this is going to provide. Now you probably have to use your knife for a portion of it. Okay, but you want to get rid of that, okay, and save it for something else. And we'll trim that up a little bit later. I'm not going to do it on cam. What you want to do is get the meat, okay, get rid of the hard stuff, save the meat, throw it in a stir fry. Okay, turn your tenderloin over, get any under fat from the underside of it as well. Okay, anything that you would cook with this on it, it's going to be inedible. It's going to be very tough. Very, very tough. Tenderloin, look at that. Should melt in your mouth. And out of everything I've taken off, there's no waste. Okay, we're just removing the silver skin. Okay, now you can see we've got it trimmed up. Don't take off all the fat. A little bit in there is fine. This is a well-marbled piece of meat. Okay, so we don't want a ton of it on the exterior. It's got enough on the inside, but don't worry about every little piece. Okay, as I said, we've removed the cap, and up here you'll find the head. A little tougher to remove, but you'll want to separate that too. Okay, if you don't, you can use it for a Chateaubriand for you and your special someone, but it's got a fair amount that needs to be trimmed in there. I'm going to remove it because we're going to use this portion here for our tenderloin steaks. Okay, I'm done trimming my whole beef tenderloin. I have removed the cap, I have removed the head and trimmed it, and I've trimmed my tenderloin as good as it needs to be done. All of the silver skin is gone, some fat on it is okay. By looking at it, I know that my steaks are going to come out of here. I'll do them an inch thick probably. Okay, I'm going to take the thinner end, and I may have to double these up and tie them together, maybe wrap them with bacon, but I've got a couple more steaks in here, and same thing with the other end. With the cap that I've trimmed off, see there's a bunch of fat in there, but if you trim it away, this meat is beautiful in a stir fry. Okay, stir fry, steak salad, awesome. The head I have trimmed up. Okay, I've taken all the fat away. You can make more steaks out of this if you want, but what a beautiful piece of meat to do a Chateaubriand for two. That's what I'm going to do with mine. And all of that, look at, it's just sinew. Okay, we've wasted absolutely nothing. Okay, so let's start carving. Okay, so as I pointed out earlier, I know the majority of my ready to cut steaks are in here. I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on this end, a little bit of work on this end, but I can come out with some very, very nice cuts all through here. So I'm just going to take a shot and start it here. Now if you look at it, as I push down on the meat, you can see that it's firm. That's one of the things that you want to look for on a beef tenderloin. This is AAA grade. This is the exact same as Prime, USDA Prime. Okay, it's the top 12% of the meat. And anybody tells you that AA is just as good is wrong. If that's what you can afford is AA, go ahead and go for it. If you've got the extra to get to AAA, there is a huge, huge difference in flavor and a huge, huge difference in how it rests in your mouth. Okay, so firmness is one of the things. It shouldn't go all mushy. There should be some marbling in it. You can see the natural grain running along the meat. We always want to cut against the grain. And I think I'll make my first steak right about here. And you want to go in 1 and 2. Okay, you don't want to saw your meat. You don't want cross hatches. You want a nice straight cut. But look at the marbling on that. Isn't that beautiful? That's what you want. That's the difference between a Prime, a AAA, and anything less. In, back. Shape them how you want them to go into the freezer. So put that over there. In and back. Okay. Feel the marbling. Beautiful. That one looks like it's supper. I'm going to move my Chateaubriand out of the way. Okay. Down and back. Down and back. Okay, nice, firm, well marbled, beautiful filet mignon. As you can see, we're now getting into a smaller portion, so you can still slice as thick, but what you may end up doing with this tip is taking them, okay, and with a piece of bacon or something, shape it, form it, put it together. Another little medallion, but don't forget, we still have this one to carve up. Okay, there we go, folks. Everything all carved up. Beautiful group of steaks. Some nice stuff that we can use in a stir fry or a steak salad, what have you. Beautiful chunk that we can do a Chateaubriand. We could, it's a naturally butterflied, we could stuff that full of lobster meat, tie it up, roast it to a medium rare, serve that up. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. As always, BBQTalk.ca. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.